Hi, today we're going to go through 5 shoulder exercises both for mobility and improved performance when it comes to swimming. The first one we're going to do is an internal rotation setup in order to get the shoulder to rotate in its socket better. So what we're going to need is we're going to need a yoga block or something underneath to support our head. Elbow comes out to the side in front of us between shoulder and chest height. We bend the elbow to about 90 degrees and then we aim with our hand towards our hip. Pull ourselves down into this position here. We should feel a stretch on the outside of the shoulder or on the back side. If you're feeling too much of a pinch on the front of the shoulder here, come back out a bit. Otherwise, we want to be aiming for a stretch on the back side or the outside of the shoulder here. Once we find that stretch, we hold that position for about 2-3 minutes. And from here, we just kind of relax, sink down, breathe, and just try to inch our way closer to the floor, keeping that elbow bent at 90 degrees. After 2-3 minutes, we're going to be starting to rotate up. This top hand is going to be a block, a wall. It does not move. But our bottom hand, the shoulder we're stretching, is trying to pull its way out into external rotation. So come into position here. Top hand blocks. Press up 10-20%. 30, 40, 50, 60. If this is too intense, we stop here and just hold. If we can, 70%, 80%, 90%. Squeeze tension through our whole body. And for 100%, our greatest safest effort, press your hand up towards the sky. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maintain tension, and now we're trying to pull our hand towards the floor, feeling a contraction inside our armpit. Hand tries to come towards the floor for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And from here, we should be able to sink deeper into the stretch. That we can repeat about 2 to 3 times, and that will be our internal rotation shoulder exercise. So for our shoulder external rotation, we can come onto the floor. Lie face down on the ground, bring our elbow up to about 90 degrees, and then we're going to put our hand on top of something, a kettlebell, a yoga block, or something similar. From here, we want to be kind of arm wrestling with the yoga block. We don't want to be driving our whole elbow and forearm down. We want to be rotating. So arm wrestle with that yoga block. Drive down 10-20%. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. We should be feeling a contraction on the front side of the shoulder. 80%, 90%. Squeeze your entire body and drive down 100%. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And from here, maintain tension. And now try to lift our hand off the yoga block. We can easily do this by lifting up with our entire back, but we want to stay low and just pull from the back of the shoulder, lifting that hand off the yoga block for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Repeat that 2-3 times for shoulder external rotation. So for our next exercise, we're going to be improving strength in the overhead position. So we're going to come up into this shoulder flex position. It could be straight out in front of you, slightly to the side, wherever you feel most comfortable. We're going to come down and try to feel a stretch on the underneath the shoulder blade here, or any sort of tension. I don't want to feel any pinching on the top side here. If we do that, we've come too far. Important not to just arch your back like this. Try to keep your ribs tucked. Come into position here. And from here, we're going to be driving our hand down into the yoga block. Keep your elbow straight and drive down. Feel the contraction around the shoulder. 10-20%. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Greatest safest effort and squeeze your hand through the yoga block. Crush the yoga block. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maintain tension, squeeze your entire core, and now try to pull the hand off the block. Keep that elbow straight, lift off the block. Shouldn't be much more than a few centimeters at most. Hold, squeeze at the shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Next up is a swimmer hover, and you can do this prone on the floor like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our hands on the back of our heads like this. We're going to squeeze our shoulder blades together. We're going to pull our elbows to the sky. Hands lift up off our head. Keep elbows high. Straighten out those arms. Start rotating our thumbs down, our biceps down to the floor as we reach up towards the sky, maintaining tension through our shoulders. Keep rotating down. Elbow stay high. Elbow starts to bend. Touch the back of our hips or glutes. Sink down. Squeeze our shoulder blades together. Elbows come up. Lift our hands off our low back, our hips. Straighten out. Keep elbows straight, hands towards the sky. Rotate thumbs up. Maintain tension through your shoulder blades. Come up into this Y position. Elbow starts to bend, elbows stay high. Hands meet, sink towards our head, and come down and relax. And for another angle, we're still prone, but our hands are behind our head like this. Squeeze our shoulder blades, elbows come back, lift our hands off, straighten them out, start rotating our thumbs down, biceps come towards the floor, straight up towards the sky, hands stay high, elbows squeeze, 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 elbow bends, keep our elbows high, hands touch, low back, relax. From here, squeeze our shoulder blades, squeeze our elbows up towards the sky, lift off our low back, our hips, straighten out, start rotating our thumbs up towards the sky, come up towards the side, stretch up, stretch up, stretch up, come into this Y position, shoulder blades squeezed, elbows stay high, elbow bend, meet the back side of our head, and touch down. And for our last exercise, we're going to be doing shoulder retraction lift-offs. So we're going to come up into this, our hands in a push-up position. From here, get our elbows tucked in, squeeze our shoulder blades, and from here, we're just going to pull our elbows up to the sky. Hold, 2, 1, touch down. I don't want us to lift up by arching our back. Keep our ribs tucked in this push-up position. Elbows squeeze back, shoulders squeeze, and lift off the floor. Hold. 3, 2, 1, and down. Squeeze our shoulder blades, elbows come to the sky. Hold. 3, 2, 1, and down. Shoulder blades together, elbows squeezed, up towards the sky. Hold. 3, 2, 1, and down. Shoulder blades squeeze, elbows together, tucked back, up towards the sky, lift, hold, 3, 2, 1, and down. So that concludes our 5 exercises for shoulders and shoulder mobility when it comes to swimming. You can either use those as part of your warm-up or use them as part of your training if you really want to improve your performance. Good luck, and I'll see you next time.